The tennis world was still processing the shockwaves of Alex Eala's historic DC Open victory. A 21-year-old from the Philippines had just dismantled world number 3 Jessica Pegula to win her first WTA Tour title. She had climbed to a career-high ranking of world number 20. She had become the first Filipino, male or female, to win a WTA singles title. But then, Maria Sharapova spoke. The 5-time Grand Slam champion, the former world number 1, the woman who had inspired a young girl from Quezon City to chase her dreams, had been watching Eala's rise with keen interest. And now, she had something to say? Sharapova didn't just praise Eala. She called her a star. The words were simple, but the meaning was profound, because they came from the very woman Eala had idolized since she was 5 years old, the woman whose aggressive style, unshakable focus, and commanding presence had shaped Eala's own game. I looked up to so many players, but my one super idol when I was growing up was Maria Sharapova, Eala had once said. It's the way she played, her mentality, and how she carried herself. That really stuck with me. Now, her idol was calling her a star. Maria Sharapova's recognition of Eala wasn't a casual comment. It was a full-circle moment that began years ago when a 5-year-old girl first laid eyes on the Russian superstar. Eala was just 5 years old when she first saw Sharapova on television. The Russian was then the world's number 2 player, known for her commanding presence, fierce ground strokes, and unmistakable roar on court. Eala was captivated. I remember seeing Maria and thinking, everyone likes her, and I'm one of them, Eala recalled. Her admiration intensified in 2015 when she watched Sharapova battle her way to the Australian Open finals. Although Sharapova lost to Serena Williams, she still captured titles in Brisbane and Rome that same year. Eala, then just a preteen, was paying close attention, not just to the victories, but to the style. That aggression, that unshakable focus, the ability to seize momentum. These were the things I wanted to emulate, Eala said. Now, more than a decade later, Sharapova was watching Eala, and what she saw impressed her so much that she left a comment on Wimbledon's post celebrating Eala's victory over Iga Swiatek. The comment was simple but powerful. A star. I mean, if I ever meet her, I will be starstruck, Eala said after learning of Sharapova's recognition. And yeah, the fact that she's commenting on my post means she knows who I am. So that's a win. I'll take it. Sharapova's recognition of Eala wasn't just about sentiment. It was about the game. And Sharapova knows a thing or two about what it takes to succeed at the highest level. Eala's signature style, an aggressive baseline game with increasing power, bears echoes of Sharapova's relentless play. The Russian was known for her fierce ground strokes, her ability to dictate rallies, and her unwavering belief in herself. These are the same qualities that have defined Eala's rise. I think I'm more well-rounded now. I think I'm physically a little better, Eala had said of her growth since Miami, citing improvements in her serve, strokes, and pace. Her serve, in particular, has been a point of focus. While some critics had questioned whether it could limit her ceiling, Eala dismissed those concerns with characteristic confidence. I think that my serve can be uncomfortable. I think I try to play around a lot with variety, Eala said after her semifinal victory over Naomi Osaka. Of course, it would be great if I had a serve that went 200 kilometers per hour. I'd love that also, but it's a process. Who knows? I'm not going to put a cap on my serve. Sharapova, who had one of the most formidable serves in women's tennis, would appreciate that attitude. The Russian built her career on the belief that she could improve, that she could add weapons, that she could become even more dangerous. Eala's approach is identical. She doesn't rely on her serve alone. She has a variety of weapons in her bag. That versatility, combined with her aggressive baseline game and growing mental toughness, has made her one of the most dangerous players on tour. Sharapova's recognition of Eala is a full-circle moment that transcends tennis. As a child, Eala once had a moment with Sharapova, as reported by State of the Nation in December 2015. She was just a young fan, starstruck by the woman who had inspired her to pick up a racket. Now, she is a star in her own right, and her childhood idol has taken notice. It was such a surreal moment, Eala said of her early encounter with Sharapova. Now, the surreal moment has come full circle. The girl who once dreamed of being like Sharapova is now being recognized by her. The girl who once watched her idol on television is now being called a star by her. I want to keep growing, keep getting better, Eala had said. But more than anything, I want to play with that same passion and intensity one saw in Maria. Sharapova's recognition is validation that Eala is on the right path, that her aggressive style, her unshakable focus, and her unwavering belief in herself are the same qualities that made Sharapova a legend. Sharapova isn't the only legend who has taken notice of Eala's rise. Billie Jean King, the tennis icon who helped pave the way for equality in women's sports, has also praised Eala. What a treat to spend some time with Alex Eala, fresh off her historic win at Wimbledon today. She is the first Filipino to reach the round of 16. Such an inspiration for kids in the Philippines and all over the world, King wrote on social media. King also had a simple but powerful message for Eala. Keep going for it, Alex. Martina Navratilova, the 18-time Grand Slam champion, has also praised Eala, citing the Filipina's immense potential and the excitement she has brought to the sport. Alex Eala, she is building a whole new craze in Southeast Asia and the Philippines, bringing more fans into tennis, Navratilova said. Eala has also played alongside Venus Williams in doubles at Bad Homburg, a partnership that she described as an incredible experience. When I first saw her playing and watching her on TV, she was always someone I looked up to, Eala said of Williams. Sharapova's recognition of Eala is more than just praise. It is a testament to the journey that Eala has undertaken. From the cracked courts of Quezon City to the biggest stages in the world. From a 5-year-old girl idolizing Sharapova on television to a WTA champion being called a star by her idol. From being told she couldn't do it to standing on the brink of history. Eala has defied every expectation. And the recognition from Sharapova, Maria is really my childhood idol. She's someone I looked up to a lot when I was very young, Eala had said. So, I mean, if I ever meet her, I will be starstruck. Now, the girl who once dreamed of meeting Sharapova has been recognized by her, and the tennis world is watching. Laban Lang, always. And remember, on RallyVerse, we bring you the stories that define the sport, the drama, the recognition, the moments that change everything. Stay tuned for more.